Barry Frey with Sunset Outdoor Supply. We are the #1 Ventrac dealer in the United States, but today we're here in Columbus, Ohio at the SCAG dealer meeting. We've introduced a lot of new products and kind of watch for what we're going to put out because SCAG is really on the cutting edge right now. I really do like SCAG's controls a lot. I do. These dual wheels, I've got nothing but good reports on them on the SCAGs and the Wrights. Got one guy that's mowing some dams with him. He has a couple of Ventracs too, and he's using some of these also. And he has the stories he tells me is pretty hard to believe, but he really likes them. He said it's close to the Ventrac, but not a Ventrac, but close. And I have yet to try them on a really steep hill. But I will, and we'll get it on video too. Now, Brian's going to walk you through the new SCAG Jackal. I'm heavily invested in SCAG. I really believe in them, but just take a look at how sleek that machine is compared to the Dingo. These are the same exact size machines, but the SCAG definitely outclasses it. Brian will walk you through all the features.
So again, another new product from SCAG. This product is actually out on the market, so they are available now. 3 engine options, all diesel, Kohler, Kubota, and Yanmar, all 25 horsepower, so non-emissionized, no Tier 4. New Jackal, this one here is what we call our wide track, so it's 40-inch wide machine, 9-inch track, 42-inch bucket. A lot of nice features on this machine. From one that we like to point out to every single person that looks at it is the serviceability. You open the hood on this machine, and you can tell we've been demoing it. It's dirty. Everything's accessible. You can get to everything. You can get to the hydraulic tank, you can get to the hydraulic pump, you can get to the engine. We've got the boom down right now. We can pull these side panels off in about 10 seconds aside. It gives us full access to the engine oil filter. Check the engine oil, everything like that. Air filter mounted here. Intake is a big thing. This intake's mounted clear back here in the back of the frame. So we're always pulling the air from the farthest point away from the dirt and the dust. These machines live in dirt, they live in dust. Runs a much larger air cleaner than most of our competition in a machine like this. It's pilot controlled. The other nice thing about this thing is Barry said something about the Dingo. SCAG and TORO run the same faceplate. So if you own a Dingo, you can run your attachments on a SCAG. Vice versa. So you don't have to go buy a special attachment just to fit the SCAG Jackal. Yeah. It's what they call the universal mount plate. So it works really well. A couple other really nice key features. SCAG uses a hydraulic tension track instead of a spring tension track. Much better when you're doing any kind of work on hillsides under a load. The track will stay tighter, and it's much easier to tighten the track up. The tracks won't come off near as much either if you keep the proper tension on them, which is very easy to do with a hydraulic tension. Back of the machine is very open. You look at the Dingo, you're standing back on a platform. This machine, you actually stand inside the machine. So I'm in here protected, got pads on both sides of the machine. Very simple to run, pilot control. So my right hand's gonna do my boom, my tilt, everything on my bucket. Left hand's gonna drive the machine. Center lever here is strictly for running the auxiliary boom on the front of the machine. So if you want a trencher, a power rake, any type of attachment, post hole digger, it's gonna take boom hydraulics. That's what that's there for. It is adjustable. You can adjust the flow. A couple other things pointed out to the dealers today. It doesn't sound like a lot. Lights, they're standard on the Jackal. $300 option from TORO. You know, so you add that up. The other thing with the Jackal, the bucket's standard. You don't have to buy a bucket, it comes with a bucket. The Dingo and a lot of the other companies, you gotta order a bucket separately. You figure out what you want. So just a quick overview of the SCAG Jackal, new product. Barry's had it at the store and ran it. I have a demo. You want to see it, get a hold of Barry. He'll have me get it to Morgantown and we'll run it for you.
First time I ever stepped on it, it was just so nice. Everything's right there. So even if you haven't run a machine like this before, you'll catch on quick. It's a nice machine. It's well built. You can look at it. I know good equipment. I mean, this thing's actually really put together. I think it's going to make a big impact on the in the industry. I really do.
Absolutely.
In the last few years, I've had a lot of exposure to remote control mowers. None of them have really fascinated me like the tree frog, the SCAG, but this is the expert, and I'm going to let Brian walk you through all the features of this unit.
This unit is a prototype, so you're going to see a few things on it, but it is being tested right now, and this is my unit that's out in the field being tested. Some really unique things about this machine. It's a 52-inch cut machine. It cuts forward and reverse. So you can mow, you don't have to turn it on a hillside and turn around and come back. The other really unique feature on the Tree Frog is it's a battery mower and a gasoline mower. So it'll run almost 2 hours on the batteries. When the battery pack here on the screen goes down to 20%, it automatically turns the engine on. The machine starts running on the engine at the same time as it's charging the battery. So it makes a really unique feature. Your machine's not stopping. You don't have to stop and charge it. You don't have to add fuel. Just keep running all day. On the back, we got the 37 horse Briggs Vanguard with oil guard. So it's got 5 quarts of oil, which allows it to mow on a 45-degree slope. And you don't have to worry about starving the gas engine for any oil or lubrication. It's got a winch mounted on it. The winch can be moved to the front or the back depending on the situation you're in. The machine is pre-wired for the front and back, so you don't have to worry about running wires up over the machine, anything like that. Electric drive motors. There's 4 blades on the machine. It'll mow up to a 2-inch sapling. We've probably taken down a little bit bigger stuff than a 2-inch sapling, but that's what we recommend it for. They're electric drive motors, track driven. And I'm going to show Mark and Barry here in a second the controller just to give you an idea how this machine runs. So it's pretty simple. I got a controller that is paired to the machine. So this controller has to stay with the machine. And this controller will drive it, turn on the blades, raise and lower the deck. So we'll start off with, if you want to go forward with the machine, just push them both forward. If you want to go back, pull them down. Again, this is nice grass here at the golf course, so I'm not going to turn it. The other thing that's a nice feature is right here, raises and lowers the deck. We can go from 3 inches to 11. I hit this button, you can see the whole unit floats down. So it's not just the mower deck, it's the entire unit. The reason we do that is so that your weight's moving down. You got the weight of the mower deck, you got the weight of the engine and all the steel that's holding that. We'll take it back up. So I'm going to show you here on the controller, for safety reasons, you don't have to walk up to the machine or anything to turn anything on. I turned on the PTO switch on the side. You can see I'm a couple, 2-3 feet away from the machine. I just hold down these 2 top levers. Hold them down for a second, second and a half. You hear a click, the mower deck comes on. At that point, I can start driving this machine, mowing grass, mowing hillside, mowing multiple rows. Again, you can watch, I'm going to lower it. You can see the entire platform going down. Or I can raise it right back up. So if I start cutting and realize I'm cutting too low, I can easily raise the machine. And that easy, I turn it back off. I can drive it to my truck, my trailer, whatever I want to do. Park the machine, turn it off, take a break, because you are running this thing manually all day. So you might want to take a break now and then, get a water break. Right now we're rating it at 45-degree slopes. We have went out on 50 and some other stuff just to test it. Our goal is to launch this product by spring. And last but least, it is going to be at sunset here in the near future. Barry will have this machine for a period of time to show guys and run it. We trust his knowledge of hillsides because we know he's the hillside king. And we love to get his feedback on the machine so that when it comes to market in the springtime, we know we got a tested and proven machine.
I can't wait.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Sunset Outdoor Supply. We're here in Columbus, Ohio today at the SCAG dealer meeting. Let us know what you would like to see the SCAG Tree Frog and the SCAG Jackal compared to in the future.